do. Collecting our kayaks, spray skirts, and sorting out our pedal jackets and tightening it up and everything.
It was like a lot more fun than I expected. I expected it to be like really hard, but I was like so focused on like just trying to stay in line and not go off my bike. I didn't really realise how hard it was, you know.
Sometimes it's going to be hard, you know, with your mentor that you're travelling with. You can look to them for some advice and encouragement.
Oh, what are you up for your jog?
Energy flows where attention goes. If you're thinking about the pain and the negative stuff, that's where all your energy ends up disappearing. Think about the pride you're going to feel, or how good it's going to feel after you finish. Things like the cheering at the finish line, that sort of positive stuff.
I've spent all of my career in work trying to do something around help or rehabilitation, and actually working with young people especially, because I think those sorts of experiences can be life-changing, and life is memories, so the better memories you can create, you know, the richer your life. So that's why.
I saw John Rick once, and when he passed me I was like, God damn, I have to catch up to him. I didn't. I never saw him ever again until the finish line.
I'm hoping that once I cross the finish line, I'm also proud and a little tired.
I think we're the nicest group. We had 5 people jump on the back of us to get rest.
I wasn't focusing on the blisters or anything, I was just focusing on finishing the race.
Blisters.
That, just that.
I thought it was going to be light, but it's definitely a proper medal.